Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Devin Taylor. I'm the owner and the baker of Sweet Notes Bakery, and you'll probably notice something different. I'm sporting a little Sweet Notes swag. So I have an incredibly talented family and my aunt is super talented and she made aprons for me. How cute is this? And mugs and notepads. I was gonna wait until I was in the bakery to start to use these things, and I was like, you know what? Why not now? So yeah, we're gonna bake in the Sweet Notes apron like I'm in my bakery, which hopefully will be in early 2023. Today is another video in my fall baking series, and I hope you are enjoying it as much as I am and falling in love with baking, because we have made some fun stuff. We have tasted some fun stuff. My oven is preheated. And today I'm going to walk you through making deliciously rich gingerbread muffins. So to get started, if you're using your mixer, you'll need that. In my mixer, I have 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar. So you want that in there to start. And then we're going to go in with some melted butter that has cooled. It just means it's not piping hot, but we are going to incorporate these two ingredients together first. Get them nice and incorporated and smooth, and you want to do that before you add the eggs. This will help to cool them down so that when you add your eggs, they don't scramble. Because scrambled eggs and muffins are not cute. So let's blend those together. Plugging it in would help. Once you remember the most basic step of plugging your mixer in, you can turn it on. Amazing. Now you're going to keep your mixer spinning, and we're going to add 3 eggs and 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. They can go in together, but we're going to add it 1 egg at a time until everything is nice and combined. Okay, that looks good. Now it's time to add our rising agents, a little bit of salt, and of course our spices. So I have baking powder and baking soda in here, as well as a little bit of salt. I will put the recipe in the description so you'll have all the measurements there, because I do something a little bit different with the spices. So it calls for 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, as well as different amounts of clove, and then also ground ginger. But I absolutely love McCormick's gingerbread spice mix that they already have combined. So what I like to do is do the 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and then do a combined total of whatever the measurements were for the other 2 spices in the gingerbread spice. I do that for my cookies, for my gingerbread bundt cake, for my gingerbreads that I make, and for the muffins. It's an amazing mix. It's only sold in the winter, so when you see it, get a couple of them so that you have them to bake anytime you want gingerbread. But that's what I do, because otherwise I find it's too much clove for my liking, and this is way easier. All right, we're gonna mix that in. Now it really smells like fall, and honestly to me the holidays, because I always make gingerbread men, and it's one of my favorite baking days because the entire house smells like gingerbread for the whole day. Our next ingredient is something that makes gingerbread, and that is molasses. I'm going to show you a huge time-saving kitchen hack that I learned and now I use it all the time. So we need 3/4 of a cup molasses. Now, obviously molasses is like honey. It's very sticky and gooey, and it takes a long time for it to drain out. So the trick to that is this. Take your measuring cup. This is a 1/2 cup measuring cup, so I'm gonna do that, a full one and then a 1/2. Take cooking spray, like Pam, just really lightly hit the measuring cup, if only I knew words. And now you're going to pour the molasses in. So we're going to start with the 1/2 cup. I'm using dark molasses. You can use dark or light. And now when you go to pour it in your mixture, it's going to slide right out of the measuring cup. And it's going to leave you with almost nothing in the bottom. So you won't be standing here like this forever while it drains out. Then we're gonna go in with another 1/4, which You can measure precisely, or I just eyeball half of the half. And we're gonna make sure we get all of that in there. But that is gonna make it so much easier for you to get it all out so it's nice and clean and you're not scraping around forever. It's also great if you're using honey, like I said, or corn syrup when you're making pies and stuff, but that was so easy. Beautiful. All right, so now we're going to alternate our milk. I just have 3/4 of a cup of milk, and I have 3 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So we're going to alternate those into the mixer, get that all incorporated, and then we'll be ready to scoop it into the pan. It is all finished. I am just going to scrape off the beater and make sure I get all of the last little bits of flour incorporated, but it is this rich brown caramel color. This is going to be one of your thicker batters. It's going to be sticky and molassesy and gooey and all the E's, but it's going to be delicious. You may have noticed that the video looks a little bit different. I am baking at night, so I have no natural light because when I'm filming this, I am baking for an event that I am working tomorrow morning. So these will actually be enjoyed and ready for people to buy about 13 hours from now. So these are gonna be really fresh. So I hope people enjoy that. Folding in everything, make sure you get the very bottom so you get any molasses or sugar that's hanging out down there and get it all incorporated. You can see that beautiful rich color. It smells amazing. Now you know me, my muffins, we're making them mega muffins. You can of course do the standard size. You could even do minis. These would be really cute on like holiday or sweet charcuterie boards. So keep that in mind. So we're just gonna scoop them in here. And these will bake a little bit differently than other muffins. My oven is preheated to 400 degrees. And they will do the first, for my megas, 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And then you will turn it down to 350 and go another 12 to 15 minutes. So you do want to watch them and keep an eye on it and make sure that, you know, they're not burning. But I mixed up 1.5 batches so that I would be able to make a little bit more than 6 of them. But a normal batch would make 6 large ones and usually about 14 of your standard size. You can bake them as is if you would like. You can top them with some of your coarse sanding sugar, or I'm going to do a crumb topping on these. And just like that, your muffins are done and your entire house will smell amazing. This recipe is perfect to make if you have families spending time at your home during the holidays. It's something different to throw into that breakfast routine and get you out of the normal things, and it just has so many delicious spices. It's wonderful. You're gonna enjoy it, trust me. If you like this video, show me and the algorithm by giving it a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're here, you might as well, and the notification bell. I do upload new content every Thursday, so you'll be notified as soon as I put my next video out in my fall series. In a couple videos or so, I'm going to be doing a whole special on pie. So if you have any questions about how to make certain kinds of pie, why things work, why things don't work, how do you do this, how do you do that, drop them in the comments below. I want to answer all the questions that you have, and we will go through things step by step to follow this, and you will be able to make a flawless pie. Some of it is trial and error, but a lot of it is much easier than you think. So drop your questions down there, and a few weeks from now when I film that video, I will answer as many of them as possible. As always, thank you guys so much for watching my channel, for supporting me. If you'd like to follow me on other socials, you can. In the description box below the recipe, you'll see my socials. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Share this video with someone you love, someone who loves you, someone who loves baking, or anyone that you would like. And as always, go on out there and have a sweet day.